After surviving a violent storm and shipwreck, Paul and the other survivors landed on the island of Malta. The islanders showed them unusual kindness, welcoming them and building a fire to warm them from the cold and rain. As Paul gathered wood to keep the fire burning, something unexpected happened. A deadly viper, driven out by the heat, latched onto Paul's hand. The islanders gasped, watching in horror. "Surely this man is a murderer," they whispered to one another. "Though he escaped the sea, justice will not let him live." But Paul remained calm. He simply shook the snake off into the fire and suffered no ill effects. Minutes passed, then hours. The islanders watched closely, expecting Paul to swell up or suddenly drop dead, but nothing happened. They were astonished. Realizing that Paul was untouched by the venom, their fear turned to wonder. "This man must be a god," they exclaimed. What they didn't know was that Paul was not a god, but he was protected by the one true God. This story highlights God's supernatural protection over his servants. Paul had a divine purpose to fulfill, preaching the gospel in Rome, and nothing, not storms, shipwrecks, or deadly vipers, could stop God's plan. God's protection is real, even in life-threatening situations. When you walk in obedience to God's call, no weapon formed against you will prosper. God's power can shield you from harm and turn dangerous situations into testimonies of His greatness. No matter what you face, trust that God is watching over you. Lord, thank you for your protection and faithfulness. Help me to trust you in every situation, knowing that nothing can harm me when I am walking in your purpose.